to kick off for Kansas City.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Gesicki. That's good for a Miami.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's holding.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Chiefs 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now a toss right to Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
31.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
From the 31, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
For a Miami Dolphins.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Tua. Caught by Wilson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a game.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua, and he finds Parker here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Tua now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And now here's Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for tight.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelce on the ground. And, oh, Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 52 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Now it's Mahomes again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To Albert Wilson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down, they run with Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 10.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this...
Oh, Howard coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20.
They're not
and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Miami set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
To Jordan Howard.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Kalen Ballard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
48-yard.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
2 and now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's second and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Howard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Devontae Parker. A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.